Hello and welcome, fellow gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Today we're playing Dragon, the game. This is a game I've been following in development for quite some time now. On Steam, it's in early access, and it's being developed by a very small team. In fact, I think it might just be one dev work on this game. But you get to be a dragon. What's not to like? You get to catch and eat your own prey, and ultimately grow your abilities as well. And the game has recently had a bit of an overhaul, so we're going to take a look at what's changed since the last video I did. In this game, we're in version 8.5, and there is a co-op up and coming. I'm not sure if that's working just yet, but it certainly will be soon. You can see this is my dragon here. Now, we do have customization options, but they are currently only working for colouring your dragon. There are different types of dragon, and unfortunately at the moment, even if you decide to create a new dragon, the only dragon that you'll end up with is a green one. Some sort of bug in the game where that doesn't, and for some reason, it keeps defaulting to the to the usual colours as well. So just to show you how this works, because I'm going to have to turn Spiridon back to the colours he's meant to be, and he's purple because I like purple. What do you know? So we're going to make him fairly a dark purple colour like so. Yeah, that'll do fine. Okay, and ultimately we're going to be able to choose what kind of face they have, and some traits that we'll probably be able to change out as well, but for the moment not really. So we're just going to go in and play with this dragon as it is. There are two places where we can start out, and one of them is the Drake's Head Peninsula, which is a new area, so we're going to go in and check that out. So the first thing you notice in this update is that we now have a lair. Yeah, well, every self-respecting dragon ought to have a lair, really, but unfortunately we're demonstrating one of the little glitches right here by clipping straight through this rock. You can also see how very, very small I am currently compared to the size of my lair, so we can anticipate being able to grow a decent amount to sort of fill this space a little bit better. There's our nest. Unfortunately, it has some sort of weird overlay effects which are visible from certain angles, and there appears to be a floating barrel above my bed. I'm not quite sure why. Also, we have some coins here, a little stash. Maybe in future we're going to be able to increase that stash by stealing off other dragons, or maybe people, or I have no idea, but I'll be intrigued to find out. Now, one thing that a lot of people have complained about bitterly in this game since the update is the lag, and this is certainly something I've noticed as well. Sometimes it's absolutely fine like just now, but if you turn around, the landscape starts drawing itself in, and all of a sudden, oh boy, does everything slow down, and it pings in a fairly sort of clunky and offensive manner as well. So optimization perhaps not terrific. The current state of my rig is not perfect, so I can't say for sure that hasn't got something to do with it. I'll perhaps revisit the game when I've had my my GPU upgraded, and we'll see if that makes any difference, but I can tell you I've got lots and lots of RAM to spare. Now, the things that have been updated as well, you can see we have a day and night cycle. There's the sun slipping below the horizon there. It does seem, however, to be very, very fast to me. Night falls very, very quickly, and as you will see in a second, when it does, the textures literally just bleed from the landscape, and instead of having any textures, everything just takes on a kind of a specular white and almost snowy cast, so we can't see anything really of what's going on around. I mean, obviously things do look different at night, but generally they don't look sort of like frozen over like this, so that's kind of bizarre. Other things that have been sort of redone, flight controls have been redone, and the way that the landscape generates has been redone as well. So you'll probably see, if you've played this game before, that actually some of the landscape, the terrain generation, apart from pinging in like that in a horrible kind of fashion, does look a lot better than it did before. And the textures, when you see them, look better as well. Okay, so we're still on mouse and WASD for controlling our dragon. Spacebar makes you gain height you can steer with the mouse, but one thing we can also do is we can use the S and D keys to barrel roll, although while you do that, you will head straight for the ground, even if you press space. And even less, even more nonsensically, if you do a flip like that, you will head for the ground even more fast, in spite of the fact that, you know, in order to do a flip, you have to fly straight into the air. So that I don't really understand. Okay, so hunting. We've now got growth mechanics as well as improved hunting mechanics. I can't land in this game. I always crash, and I always end up flying sideways like that as well. I don't know whether that's me not being able to control the thing or what it is really, but let's go and snack on a cow. You can see we've got 3 bars at the bottom of the screen now. Bottom left, we've got health, belly, and growth. The health is self-explanatory. Belly means, well, we haven't eaten in a while, so let's just toast this cow, because we like our cows pre-cooked. We can also use bite, there we go, and tail swipe, but tail swipe, well, is that the middle mouse button, tail swipe? No, I don't seem to be able to tail swipe that. Mouse 3, apparently, but mouse 3, mouse 2, right mouse button seems to... Okay, I'm roaring with that one, so actually I'm not sure that those are true at all. There he goes, we've got him down. Now to eat it. Now what the heck just happened? Okay, so for some reason I'm flying into the air totally uncontrollably, and I have no way of getting even back down again. I'm trying to, but I can't. So that is an epic bug. I couldn't even eat that cow because it threw me into the air. I have no idea where its corpse has gone now. So I don't know if I'm going to even be able to eat it. Is that it over there? It might be it over there, and I hit the ground with a sickening thump. And I have no idea where my dinner went. Is that it under those trees there? If so, let's hope we don't go flying into the air yet again, because that was seriously inconvenient. And I have to say, that has never happened to me before. Now, we should be able... Delicious cow. We should be able to carry this cow, if we want, back to our roost. That is, if we're not actually getting caught on a tree. And if I can even remember where my nest is. Oh, it's up there. Here we go. So we have a dead cow, which is flashing red in a slightly troubling manner. And at the moment, I'm having a slight difficulty with flying forwards. The dragon does seem to want to go any direction apart from the one that we choose. Now, this might be me, you know, sort of failing to use the controls very well, or not having mastered them yet, because the flight mechanics have changed quite a bit. Another thing that bugs me is the way that the clouds actually draw themselves over the nearer trees, which is a little bit bizarre, obviously. And I've lost my cow. I have no idea where my cow went. Did I even see it drop? It just has vanished. Did it despawn? I have no clue. There's a deer there, and we've just flown sideways for about 3 miles again, in spite of the fact that I'd hit the ground. Okay, so we're going to have to get another cow. This is crazy. You can see my growth meter's nearly halfway up. I would like to fill it, and this time I am not going to try carrying a cow anywhere at all. I think I can see a person here. Maybe it's a shepherd or something, but I think that's a person. My health is down to 49%, and I'm not quite sure why. I seem to set fire to myself rather than anything else. My directional fire is just... And again, small fireball. All I seem to be able to do is set fire to my own head. I don't seem actually to be able to... And I'm now down to 17%, so I'm obviously burning myself when I do that, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm going to, instead of trying to, maybe we'll just bite this cow, because I won't be able to bite myself. And it's flown through the air. So there goes my dinner yet again. I have absolutely no clue where it's gone. Let's try biting this one. And it's flown through the air, but thankfully it flew over there, and it's not even dead yet. Come on, cow. I'm nearly dead here. It would be really good if I could... And I've flown through the air again. Now that's a hefty kick that that cow has got, if that is what is meant to be happening there. But I can't believe that it is. I honestly couldn't tell you how I've managed to fill my meter so far because... Right, for goodness sake, let's eat this cow with my tail, it would seem. There we go. So that's recovered some health. And I can see some more people around here. And it looks like it's snowed because it's night time. There seems to be something on the ground there. Is that a rock or what? I don't know. If it was something I could eat, I'd be very happy. What is it? It's something weird. Oh, look, they're shooting me. And my health is going down again. And the game is lagging like crazy. So I'm actually just going to run the heck away because I really don't trust myself not to just fall over dead at this point. I want to try and fill my growth meter. It is going up as my belly goes down. We're supposed to be able to direct our fire attacks. No, that took some of my own energy. That took some of my own health. The cow can fly better than I can. It certainly can. It's just completely taken off, and I have no idea where it went. So my chances, oh there, it went straight through the ground. So that's my dinner gone yet again. So I have absolutely no idea how the heck I'm going to fill up my growth meter here. I really think I'm probably not. There's a bear over there, but other than that, I think we've had all of the animals. We've managed to eat one of them. The others have flown away or burrowed through the ground, which is hardly sporting. Okay, I found a little knot of deer here. I've just landed on my face. But apart from that, I'm just going to ignore that strangely glowing human there. The deer are all going to run away from me, of course, but it really would be nice if at this point we could actually eat something, because my health is at half now. I have discovered how to send off some fireballs, but this does require you, there we go, take him out, they're not directional, there we are. This does require you to have rather more than the usual number of mouse buttons, because that is mouse 4, I think, and then mouse 5 is actually my tail attack, so I'm going to bear that in mind. Keep clipping up my own rear end, unfortunately, when running uphill, and the deer seems far better able to run uphill than I am, which leads me to believe I'm never going to catch the beggar. If I fly, unfortunately, I will go straight over his head, so that won't help me either. This is why I prefer cows. And now he's going to fall off the cliff, but that won't kill him. The lag is terrible, and I wish that I could... Hey, we can eat finally. Here we go. My own fireballs come back to burn me. There he goes in pieces. How lovely. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can find some more. I want to fill this growth meter up. One thing I've noticed is you really don't see anything very much unless you're very close to. So the grass has to be very close to. The trees, you just see a lot unless you're very close to. Again, this might improve once I've upgraded my machine, or it might not, I don't know. There have been a lot of people complaining about this. And it's nighttime again. I wish there was some way actually of changing the night-day cycle, because it's really very difficult to see things at night, and I personally would prefer it if it didn't get dark quite so frequently and stay dark for longer than it stays light. That's annoying. Well, I can't find any other animals, no matter what I do. Outside of our starting zone, there just don't seem to be any animals to eat at all, so how I'm supposed to fill that growth meter, I really don't know. So the world obviously needs repopulating a little bit better than it currently is. Also, the sky at dawn is just way too orange. See, that's quite pretty now, but... And the sun rays there are really quite pretty as well, but... see, the terrain still hasn't properly rezzed in. It's just doing that sort of weird thing that it does in the dark, and I'm heading towards this little sort of farmy type thing. I don't know what it is. I saw it from a distance, so I've headed towards it. It's taken me a long time to get here. I don't know whether I can safely assume that the bigger we get, the faster we can go, but as things stand, we really fly very slowly indeed. Given there are no animals around here, I'm going to have to try take on this guy here. He's got a sword and shield, and I cannot function on hills because I clip up my own backside, which is really quite irritating. But if I can get the advantage of height over him, maybe possibly we can send some fire in his general direction. I have noticed that when... Yay, burn, baby, burn! I have noticed that when you're flying, if you use these fireballs, they actually go behind you rather than in front, which isn't very helpful. And is he down? Oh, yes, he is. Nice, I like that. But can I eat him? Seriously unfair if I cannot. There we go, we can eat this soldier. 91%. I've only eaten 91% of him. Is there any particular reason why we've got stuck at 91%? Okay, my eating seems to have crashed. And I have no idea why. Maybe it's because eating people is a sin. I don't know, but anyway, that doesn't seem to really have worked. My eating bar's got stuck. My belly is no fuller than it was. And yeah, basically that's just bugged out. So that has not worked ever so well. I'm going to have to try and take on another one and see if that fixes the problem. We can backpedal a little bit. So, oh my, they're sending fiery arrows at me. Get me out of here. Look at that, they're dead crack shots too. Oh, he's noticed me now. See, maybe I can use that to my advantage. And see, it's dark again already. Now, that is just... I can send fire back towards him. And I don't know, did I kill him? Is he still there? Did I get him? I have no idea. It's too dark and I'm looking up my own arse again. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea what happened to my prey there. He's just completely disappeared and it's raining fiery arrows on me. And I'm upside down. Okay, let's get out of there. So we've got quite a few people flying around there, but we've also got, I don't know, maybe we should see, it's quite difficult to strafe this tower with fire because I want to be able to hover, but I don't seem to be able to. Can I burn this building, please? I want to be able to... My fireballs are going crazy. They're all flying off into the distance. Which is making the game run even slower if that were at all possible. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, I'm crash landing again. Okay, I'm going to just ignore this completely because I'm just getting shot at. Let's go see if we can find an animal. I can see some stuff over here that looks like it might actually be animals. Trees, as far as I'm aware, are still destructible, but buildings clearly take a lot more punishment than they did before. We look like we might possibly have either that's some very, very black clouds, or maybe it's a volcano over there, I'm not sure. And somebody else is shooting fiery arrows at me. But my health is down to 70%, so I really want to be able to... See, I'd like to be able to shoot this guy from here, but my fiery rain is kind of going all over the place. I'm actually shooting fireballs behind me. Has he gone down? I don't know. I could do with being able to see at night, really. I could... There we go. Maybe we'll actually be able to fill the bar this time. Can we eat this guy? Yes, there we go. But that did not fill my belly at all. It filled my health meter a little bit, but maybe I need to eat animals for that. I don't know. There's some animals over here, so we'll give it a try. There's obviously some people as well. NPCs kind of have this weird glow around them. And then there's something there. Is that supposed to be a rock, or what is it? I don't know. Kind of glowing weirdly. I think it is a rock. Okay, so let's see if we can... I'm eating something, but I don't know what I'm eating because there's nothing that I can actually eat. Okay, let's just see if we can toast this thing. Okay, I think the eating's just bugged out completely. That's a goblin of some sort. He's down anyway. I don't know if I can eat goblin. Can I eat goblin? It looks like I can eat goblin, but I'm not sure if that's going to fill my growth meter at all. It might have a little bit. Did we get the deer? We did not get the deer. What? How robust is this deer? It's like robo deer. Die, deer, die. And the sound effects seem to have turned themselves off now. And this deer is just, I think he's actually dead, but not actually. Yeah, he's actually dead, but not acting like it. So I'll just have to chase him whilst eating him. There we go. Wow, zombie deer. That was pretty disturbing, actually. So I'm kind of determined to fill up my growth meter a little bit. I don't know how we're going to go about that, but I'd quite like to get a few tail swipes in there. Practice my... Oh, look, we've got some... I don't know what that is. What is this? What is this? Is that something? Looks like some sort of plant. Let's see if we could bite, and they're actually running from me. Okay, we can eat him. There he goes. And we'll see if we can just bite this guy. There's a rabbit there. He's running away from me sideways. I know the feeling, guy, I really do. Okay, well, if you're going to do that, I'm just going to burn you to death because that's much easier. And down he goes. Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere now. They don't fill you up very much, those goblins. Okay, I think I've probably found the edge of the world, so we probably don't want to go that way. Hey, I just barrel rolled and didn't actually hit the deck. This is progress. Well, I seem to have found a little farm, and I'm hoping that there's going to be something I can eat here, because we're 86% towards growing, and I'd quite like to see if that mechanic is working, is operational. I don't know if we're going to be able to buy any upgrades or anything at the moment, but it would be quite cool to be able to see if we actually physically get any bigger, which is not something I've managed so far. Hello? Well, that farm's not going to help us because it's just vanished. She's completely disappeared. And the lag when you turn around is incredible, but that farmer's just completely disappeared. So we'll head for this little fort that's up here with quite an impressive wall. And again, I'm not really seeing any animals around, so we're probably going to have to go for human beings, and they're not so squishy. But we've got a range of attacks we could try now, and I guess we could try from the air, because this dude's probably not going to be able to attack us. Unfortunately, I can't hover. I'd like to be able to hover, but what with the lag, all I do is crash land, which really doesn't help. So let's toast this guy from a distance. Oh, is he down already? Fantastic. Where is he? He's there. Can we eat him, please? Can I eat him? Can I eat him? No? Can I not eat him? Am I not allowed to eat that guy? Okay, so eating people a little bit buggy. You'll pay for that, pal. You and your little dog too. Okay, let's see if we can eat some of these at least. Can we eat him? We eat that one? No? What is this? Don't eat the ones that are dressed in blue. Are they poisonous? Okay, so I've got 3 dead people. Okay, so I've got 3 dead people and I can't eat any of them. I'll just try that guy there. We've eaten one with a sword before. Okay, I think our eating mechanics kind of died. It seems to have bugged out, and now I'm being shot at by something, so it's probably time to get out of here. I'll just try one more time. See if I can eat her. No, eating is not an option. Can I at least toast this building? Well, there are lots of tasty looking people beyond the walls there, but since I don't seem to be able to eat any others because eating mechanic has bugged out, I think we'll leave it at that. One of the things that seems to not exactly improve them. Come on, take off. Honestly, it's like I'm the fattest dragon in humanity. I know I've eaten a lot of stuff, but my growth is still only at 87%. I think I need to eat cows, but I don't think there are enough of them around. Oh, you. Go on with the sword. Wow, he's got some serious Kevlar body armor going on. Just die. Okay, I think he's succumbed. And we can eat him as well. Fantastic. Will he take us over the 100% mark? I don't think so somehow. Because nothing seems to. For some reason, we are stuck at 87%. Okay, so here we have, again, slightly buggy. This is kind of like our escape menu, and you can see we have here our dragon there. So you can see this is the current head that we have, and this is presumably where we're going to be able to upgrade our teeth, tail, and all of the rest of it, but we've just got the defaults for the moment. Oh, and our wings as well, but we just have the defaults at the moment, and I'm not sure whether we can do any upgrading at this present time anyway. If we click on grow, oops, our dragon is still there. Let's just shrink that down. I'm not sure it's supposed to respawn quite this slowly. Again, I think it's a bit buggy. Gold, precious to dragons and men alike, so maybe we need to spend gold or find gold when we earn it. I don't honestly know. Progress 1. Okay, and you can see what we've got here, so we can put dragon skill, we can put better armor on, dragon plate, which is even better, skyworm, so you can see the kind of things that we can buy here, and we can upgrade. We can cow. Okay, what, we can buy a cow? Alright, that might be helpful. A scared man, a captive, 160 pounds of food. And we can buy a shriek power, and some claws. Okay, so you can see roughly what's going to happen here, but at the moment, if I try and buy that, I don't know. Spend food, what? Achievements, items. Spend food, achievements, magic items, and other upgrades to create new body parts, weapons, and abilities. Progress, and it says we're growing, but I'm not absolutely sure if we are. It's going about it quite slowly anyway. Okay, that progress bar took a long time to fill, longer probably than it's supposed to do, and I have no idea if having filled up it actually did anything, and I'm not sure what this does either. 1, 2, 3. I have no idea. I don't actually know what that's supposed to do, or if it even does anything at all. Let's take a look at Horde. So at the moment they've got we've only got 3 items in there: dragon hide, common armor, and we've got some teeth. I can now imagine we've got some drake jaws, and we've got dragon scale. Oh, okay, so actually we do have that now. So this is showing what we have, and 65 gold. I don't know what we do to obtain more gold, but obviously that is you know, something that we can do or will be able to do later in the game. So this is Dragon the game in its current state. What's the verdict? Well, on the pro side, it does have a lot of promise, which is why I keep following it. It does get fairly regular development updates. And the texture and the landscaping, in spite of the way that it's currently running on my machine at least, have improved a great deal. They do look a lot better, even if they are a little bit buggy. Flight mechanics are definitely very promising. They are also improved, although they are not without their bugs, as we've seen. And the growth mechanics and skill tree and customization options are all looking good as well, although they are not fully implemented and again are a bit buggy at the moment. All of those things, of course, come firmly under the heading of work still in progress. And it's the kind of thing that we do expect from a game that's still in development. So the cons then, lag is definitely number one. There is a lot of lag in this game when the landscape is generating in, especially when turning your character around. The necessity for the landscape to res in behind you, or you know, where you weren't looking previously, seems to make things slow right down, and by the time that the game sort of as processing gets caught up, you're sort of crashed, or you don't know where the heck you are anymore, so it makes playing pretty impossible. The controls themselves are pretty laggy as well, so when you're trying to control the dragon, sometimes it doesn't respond the way that it should, and then the textures at night particularly look a bit peculiar. As you can see right now, always looks like it's snowing or else raining. I seem to have a pile of gold in midair underneath my nest, so I'm really not sure what's happened to that. I seem to be losing my gold because it's sliding off down the hillside. We have problems as well with hunting, which obviously is a major integral part of the game. Sometimes your food tends to fly away or fall through the ground, which obviously isn't very helpful from a point of view of filling your growth meter, and sometimes eating bugs out altogether and your kills can't be consumed. So obviously that's an issue as well. And then the day and night cycle is way too fast, in my opinion. There should at least be an option to be able to sort of tone that down or dial it up as the player wishes. Perhaps that will even be included, who knows. At this stage we have no way of knowing. And then one other niggle is that there is no kind of map, so you have to pretty much find your way around, which is not so easy to do, especially since the dragon flying speed is so very, very slow. Perhaps if I had the option of growing my dragon a little bit, we'd be able to move a little bit faster. I'm not sure, since I still only 89% growth due to the problems I've had with trying to eat and feed my dragon. So still very much a work in progress then. I will continue to follow it, and I will definitely revisit this game when my computer has been upgraded, because if that can account for some of the performance issues I've been having, then fair enough. I will hold up my hand and say it's my potato. But if it's not, then yeah, the devs need to do some work and some tweaking in the optimization area as well. So guys, I hope that's been a bit helpful for anybody who's wanting to know the development state of this game. Anyone who's thinking of buying it, I would say yeah, keep watching it definitely, and I will keep doing updates until hopefully it reaches sort of a stage where it's releasable, because it could be a really fun game. For the moment, predictably laggy. There we go, the textures have come back, it must be morning. Okay guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, let me know. Hit that like button. Say hi to Spyrodon here. He says yes. Like the video, yes. Or else, he knows what to do. He'll bite you. There you go. He's biting you. Or setting fire to his own head, which is really helpful. Okay guys, so feel free to leave a comment if you want to, and otherwise check out what else I've got on my channel, and I hope you'll join me for the next video, whatever video it happens to be. Till then, keep gaming, stay happy, bye bye for now.